right, everyone. Okay, let me just put this. Okay, cars. Just hold on for a second. Hold on. I need to put this here. Hold on, everyone. Move out of the way. Just a second. Just a second, everyone. I'm sorry. Okay. Let me just put it right here. I know it's blocking traffic. Don't worry. We're good. It's really important. It's a Korean lesson. Okay. Let's put this right here. All right, everyone. Just hold on. Wait. I know you're a bit impatient. You guys, you can go around the other way, or if you're not in a rush, you can wait there. I just thought that this street run just looks really nice, and I thought it would be perfect for doing a live stream today. So yeah, I apologize for all the cars. We're just gonna have a live class today from here. And yeah, how are you all doing today? Let's see who's here in the chat. All right. Okay, guys, you're being a bit loud. You're gonna have to stop that. Hold on. Just stop, please. Okay. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. I got you guys. Next time I got you, okay? All right. Let's see who's here. Welcome, everyone. Ahimong. I almost said hi to Nightbot. Small. Zilly Dicky. Let's see. Is Secretive here too? Oh, Carrie. Hey, Carrie. Lord Wilson. And yeah, welcome, everyone. Are people screaming? I don't know. Maybe, maybe they're in a rush. Maybe they're going to the hospital. I don't know. We're just blocking everything for right now, okay? This Korean lesson is more important than all of the lives in the I just liked this location, okay, for streaming. I just thought it was nice. I didn't think of the repercussions. I wasn't thinking, guys. I didn't think there'd be consequences to my actions, okay? Let's just roll with it now. Ocean Discovery. What's flashing in the corner? Probably my, I don't know, maybe some car. Maybe some car. I don't know. Carrie is here. The party is on. That is right. Okay, no, party's not on yet. We're going to get started really soon. But, of course, before we get started... Oh, yes, hello, Secretive, you're there. Before we get started, we're going to have a few announcements, and then we will get started right on time at 2 o'clock. So, first announcements are the same I give every single time. We have a worksheet available for this lesson on Patreon. In fact, it's been there since Tuesday. So make sure you get that. It has another 10 or so example sentences that you can practice with. They are all intermediate level. So don't expect there to be some beginner-friendly content there. It's all intermediate or higher. But do get it, because you'll be able to practice more with what we're going to be learning about today. The other thing is, make sure that if you're a Patreon member, you can also pick up the outline of today's stream as soon as this stream ends. So you can go over everything that we did today, practice all the sentences, all the explanations, and make sure you check out our Discord if you want to get updates about new things that are happening with future content. I'll often go on there and I'll just chat and I'll tell people what's going on, what am I working on. So make sure to check that out. There is a link in the description. Are you in San Francisco, Billy? I don't think so. I think it's supposed to be Korea. Yeah, it's a street in Korea. At least that's what the photo tag said. Yes. Live stream started, although I had it up. Oh no, throwaway. It's okay. We haven't started teaching yet. We always start right at 2 o'clock, so we're still about 9 minutes early. I gotta buy some more of this drink stuff. Hey, Himong, you make a compelling argument there. You might even get to hang out with me. Yes. I'm sure everyone's gonna just pile into the Discord now. Just teasing Ahimong. Yes. So, one more small announcement. You can see the merchandise there. That's just advertising my merch. Gotta Got to show off the merch. But no, the live stream for today is completely free as always. They will always be free. You'll always be able to watch them. There is no requirement to pay me anything for these live streams. Just so you know, in case you're here for your first time and you're wondering, am I supposed to donate? No, there's nothing like that. All these live streams are completely free, and I do them because they're fun and because I'm bored and I need things to do. Also, this week we will be getting a special new video. Oh, I forgot to write up the prerequisites for today's lesson, but I'll write those up right now. We'll also be getting a brand new special video this coming Friday about Jeju dialect. So I know you guys like the dialect videos, so this Friday I'm really excited to upload it, and I hope you all should like it as well. You'll get it's about like 9-minute long video into how to use like Jeju dialect, where it comes from, and a bunch of fun phrases and stuff like that. So if you have any friends from Jeju, you can use those phrases and grammar and stuff like that with them. So let me put up the prerequisites for today's lesson. For today's lesson, we're going to be learning about an intermediate grammar form that often translates as while, but it does not have anything to do with the meaning of while you're doing something, like while I was going to the store, like any of those while meanings. It has nothing to do with that. So before this live class today, you should already know these forms. These are the regular, these are the regular forms that you would normally use when you say while. You should already know these forms before today's class. Anyway, these are mostly beginner level forms anyway, because if not, you might not know how to differentiate this form we're going to learn today from these forms. So I already expect I might get some questions like, Billy, how is this form different than myeonso or 동안? I'm not going to go into that at all because they have no relation to each other. Make sure that you know these forms though first. If you already know these forms pretty well, then you will not even have that question today. So make sure you know these first. Today's lesson will actually be a full intermediate level. So sometimes I've done intermediate topics and they've been like approachable for beginners. Like they're intermediate level, yes, but beginners can learn them. This is not one of those classes. This is a class actually for people who are in the intermediate level or just starting intermediate level. For beginners, today's lesson might be a bit difficult. The reason is, in order to use this form naturally, you have to already be able to make sentences. This is not a form you can just stick on to short sentences or short grammar forms and make a nice sentence. This is something you can only add after you can make full sentences. And it's not something that you always, let me put it a different way. This is not a basic building block grammar form that you need to have basic conversations. This is something that will enhance your basic conversations, which is why today's class is more intermediate level. With that said, you're always welcome to stick around no matter your level. Maybe this is too easy for you. But I do guarantee you will learn something new today, even if you already know this grammar form. Because whenever I write all of my live streams, I always check on the internet to find other sources to make sure that I'm not going to teach anything incorrectly and to make sure that I include everything that's important about a topic. For today's topic, though, it's just one thing, so I already knew how to use it, but still, I wanted to search. I could not find a single other resource that taught this form completely, that taught what it meant or exactly how to use it. So with that said, you will probably learn something new today about this form if you already learned it already. It's not as simple as the other some other resources that I've found that teach this form. And I was really surprised. I thought that other places would have already had this, but yeah, I couldn't find a single one. But we're going to be learning about it in detail, so we'll start in just a few minutes. Before we start, though, any quick questions? Got about 3 minutes before we start. More like Jeju language. Yeah, some people call it Jeju language. I think, though, nowadays, if you're talking about Jeju now, it's just a dialect. Perhaps prior to the 50s, even prior, yeah, I'd say prior to the 50s, it was more like a different language. But these days, it's mostly just regular Korean with Jeju style grammar, Jeju style phrases, things like that mixed in. but it is just the Korean language. So, but my video will address that. It'll talk about that. Can you tell us some dad jokes? No. Teacup. Yeah, Myunso, you can learn that. I taught that in a previous live stream, but it'll take more than 3 minutes to cover. So check out the live stream. Maybe you can even go watch that, the live stream abridged video about how to say while, and then come back. It only takes about 10 minutes to watch. I love your video with case stuff. Oh yeah, that was nice. I did notice that some reason the audio sounded a little bit weird on her end. So I don't know about that, but it was a really fun interview to do. And I never done an interview like that where I did like a Skype video chat for a YouTube video. That was my first time doing that. So yeah, it was nice. We had fun talking. Hello, French mate. Where are you from in France? Another French person. Would you ever do any future live streams all in a specific dialect? No. Just for intermediate learners, please, because I don't speak in dialect. Despite living in Busan, I don't speak Busan dialect. I just learned it. I don't speak it though. I don't want to speak a dialect. I think it sounds kind of weird to be speaking in dialect. Now it's fun, and I like listening to it, but no, I wouldn't do a live stream speaking in even speaking in Korean, I guess, because typically the higher up in level we go, the fewer people come to the live streams. And I think if I were to do one where I just try to teach something in Korean, we wouldn't really get very many people. So maybe that could be something I could do, like a members only thing in the future. I don't know. Okay. 새벽 1시라서 저 유튜브 보는 김에 실방송 알림 와서 보려고요. Hey C, welcome C. 영상도 진짜 많이 배웠어요. 고마워요. Nice. Is there any resources to learn dialect? Yeah, I have some videos about that where you can get started for some dialects. 살국수 뚝배기. Yeah. You're the main source of my Korean. I'm intermediate. Wow, that would be great. Thank you, Teacup. I don't recommend being the only resource for learning Korean, though. I would say use several resources. Don't just rely on me. Maybe you can make a video with your good friend who speaks Busan Saturi if he's okay with. Oh, yeah. I wanted to make a video with him actually a couple years ago, but he was really busy with work, so I haven't been able to get a hold of him. I can try again, though. He's great. Yeah, my friend. I've never featured him in a video before. He has the thickest Busan dialect for a young person that I know. Like, there are lots of people who are older, but he's young. He's like, I want to say like 27 or 28. So maybe he's like 30. Anyway, he's younger than me. And he's got really thick Busan dialect, and it sounds really fun. How can I become a member? They have it's the join button on YouTube, but I know some countries don't have it. All right, so let's get started. Today we're going to be learning a very intermediate grammar form called kim. Kim. And the first thing I'll tell you is how to make it. You take an action verb stem. So an action verb, of course, is a verb that you are doing. And then you will conjugate this into an adjective. Now, there are a few different ways to do that. Specifically, this will be conjugated into a present tense or a future tense. Sorry, this will be conjugated. Let me say it again. Specifically, this will be conjugated into a present tense or a past tense adjective, but I'll just give you how that works. So in the present tense, that will be 는 김에. So if you have 하다, you would get 하는 김에. And in past tense, it'll become either 은 or just a nian, whether it comes after a consonant or a vowel. Oh, I got a donation. Oh, new member. Oh, welcome, Kate June. Kate June. Kate June, our newest member. Sudab. Thank you, Kate June. Okay, let me give you the explanation. So, the basic way is you take an action verb stem and you'll attach 는 for the present tense, or 은 or nian for the past tense. It will be 은 if after a consonant and just a nian after a vowel. So if it was 하다, it would become 한. If it was 먹다, to eat, it would become 먹은 김에, like that. That's all you have to do to it. What this means, though, And I think knowing exactly what this means will help you. I think knowing exactly what this means will help you to use it properly, because there are a lot of ways where you could misuse kime if you only use it using the English translation that you might find. So kim is a noun in Korean that means a chance. Like take a chance, like you have a chance to do something or an opportunity to do something. It means a chance or opportunity to or of doing something. So, the chance to go to Korea, the opportunity to go to Korea, that's what it literally means, kim. So, when you are saying an action verb stem something, kim-e, you're saying the chance of doing this action verb or the opportunity of doing that action verb. Now, this is what it literally means. This isn't how you're going to translate it. I just think you should think about this for a second because it can help you understand the meaning of it a little bit better later. So, what this means though, however, let me erase this, how to conjugate it. What this means, if you have a verb, so this will be one of those verbs with the nun or un past or present tense, kim-e, be, and then this will be the second part of your sentence. This will also be some sort of action verb. So maybe it's hada. Let's just do these both with hada. 하는 김에 something 해요. Doing something, 김에 에. What this means is that you are doing A. While doing A, taking the opportunity to do B. Now, this is the really important part of the meaning of this form. So you're doing A, and at the opportunity to do A. So while you have the opportunity or the chance to do A, you do B. So another way to think of it is, while you're doing verb, taking the opportunity to B. So here, while doing A, so you're doing A, taking the opportunity and then doing B. Because you're already doing A, so let's take the opportunity. In that 김에, in that kim. In that kim of doing something, also doing B. So it's doing two things, right? It's doing two actions. You can also think of this as doing one action, so B, on top of A. So in addition to A, you're also doing B. Kind of like that. That sort of meaning. And really think about this. This might make sense to you, but please write it down and think about it because there are so many ways this form is misused that I hear. Because people think of this form as meaning just while. Like, well, while I'm in the area, while I went to Korea, while I'm here, like that. And that's okay in those cases, but when you use it with other things, like while you're buying that, while you're doing that with other verbs, it's very easy to misuse because people forget that 김에 has to do with the opportunity, the chance to do A. So it's not just that you're doing something while you're doing something else. Like you're not just going to say, well, while you're buying a new computer, you should make me a computer. Like that doesn't make any sense in Korean. It has to be something that's an opportunity of something happening. Like there's the chance of doing something. In that chance of doing something, take the opportunity to do something else. That's what it has to mean. And if you don't get that, then you are going to misuse this form sometimes. So let me give you some possible translations for this form. Because there are a lot of ways that it can translate, not just while. Now, while is a good translation for it, but not always. Another way you'll see it translated is as since. Like, since you're doing that. Not since as in because. This does not mean because. But like, well, since you're doing that. In that sense. Sense. Anyway. Or even now that. So if we take this example with one of the... So if we use this form with one of the common verbs you'll see it used with, well, a common verb is 오다, to come. So you might hear something like 한국에 온 김에. 오다, past tense, 온 김에. So came to Korea. So taking the opportunity to do something when you came to Korea. So in coming to Korea, taking that opportunity, the chance of having been able to come to Korea, taking the opportunity to do, what else comes after that? You might say something like, well, while you're in Korea, you might as well, like, I'm meeting all my friends or something like that. Like, that's good. While you're doing A, taking the opportunity to do B. Or since you're in Korea, meet your friend who's Korean, right? Now that you're in Korea, meet your friend. That kind of meaning. But so don't just think of it as these words. Think of it as the actual meaning of the grammar form, because sometimes this won't work in English to Korean or vice versa, right? Since can have a few meanings in English. Now that has another usage. You could use it in English as well. While, of course, like while you're doing something, do something else at the same time. So just think of these as translations from Korean to English and not ever as translations from English to Korean, or you might mess it up too. Okay, let's take a quick break. I'm going to just look at the chat for a minute, make sure I haven't lost all you guys. Are you guys doing okay? Does that kind of make sense? Is this form similar to the che? Completely different from che. I could do a live stream about che in the future. No relation to che. I'm doing A. Might as well do B. In some cases, sure. It doesn't match that, though, all the time. In some cases, though, that could be an okay translation for it. Just keep that in mind, that there isn't one English translation for this. It could be several, and depending on the context. Okay, let's see. Since I'm already doing A, I might as well do B. Let me check to see if any examples that I'm giving where it wouldn't work. It could be in some forms. I have an example here where that translation wouldn't work, but the heart of that translation does work. The example we're going to do next, actually, it's going to be, since I went to the ocean, I ate fish and did some surfing. That wouldn't really fit with the translation of, well, I went to the ocean, so I might as well. Well, it could, but you'd have to change the actual grammar. You'd have to change the tense of the sentence. So yeah, at its heart, though, that works. Just it doesn't always work as a meaning for every case. All right, so let me give you another translation for this form. I know some of you are kind of writing, well, since I'm doing something, might as well do something else. It could be that. It could be. But know that this isn't only used with future tense. This isn't only used with present tense. So like, I might as well is only present tense. Like, I'm going to do something. This can also be used with a sentence in the past tense. I did something. So because of that, if you're using it in the past tense, that translation won't work. So let me give you a translation that will work. At least let me give you a way that you can think about this form. So let me give you a way that you can think about this form as translating that might help your translations. So while, I can't even spell while. That's okay. That's why I'm a Korean teacher, not an English teacher. Ba-dum-tsh. While action verb. So while doing action verb or while you did action verb. I or you. So we have take, I take, or I took, or you took, or something like that. took the opportunity to and then another action verb. I'll say this again. Let me just check the donation. Watermelon bug. Hey, watermelon bug. Now you're watermelon bug. 수박. I'm just going to write 수박 벌레. 수박 벌레. Thank you, 수박 벌레. Watermelon bug. Okay, I'll say this again. So here's a translation that I came up with that you can think about. That should help a little bit. While doing action verb, and then kime, I or you take the opportunity to do something, or I took the opportunity to do something, or you did. So while doing something, while I did something, while I am doing something, I took the opportunity to do something else. That's kind of this is kind of a more literal translation for what this form means. So kind of think of it like this too. And now we're going to do our first sentence. 바다, so ocean. 바다에 간 김에. So while I went to the ocean, or even when I went to the ocean, could be when, now that I've gone to the ocean, since I went to the ocean, something like that. Since I went to the ocean might work better than while I went to the ocean, since we're talking about past tense. So yeah, since I went to the ocean, 생선, fish, well, cooked fish, or fish you're eating anyway. 생선도 먹고, so eat fish too. 서핑, surfing. 서핑도 하고, so I eat fish, 생선도 먹고, 서핑도 하고, and I do surfing, and then I came back. 왔어요. Anytime you say, this is just a note, intermediates might know this already. Anytime you say something, verb, action verb, go, 왔어요, or go, 오다. It means, in English, we would just say to go do something. But in Korean, whenever you say go do something, you actually are saying to go do that and come back. If you were to just say, I went surfing, well, it doesn't mean you ever came back. It just means you left to go surfing. But often in Korea, they will emphasize that they did something and then came back after doing it. So if you were to tell someone like, hey, yeah, go buy it. 사고 와, 사다, 사고 와. 그래, 사고 와. Go and buy it and then come back. If you were to just say, 사러 가, that's like, go, get out of here, go buy it. Like, I don't care if you come back, kind of thing like that. Just go and buy it. So it's more polite, it's more friendly to add on 오다 after when you say something cool. So here we have 생선도 먹고 서핑도 하고 왔어요. So when I went to the beach, since I was at the beach, 간 김에. Or with our translation, while I went to the beach, or since I went to the beach, I took the opportunity to 생선도 먹고, eat fish also, 먹고, and 서핑도 하고, also do surfing, 왔어요, and then I came back. 바다에 간 김에 생선도 먹고, 서핑도 하고, 왔어요. 바다에 간 김에 생선도 먹고, 서핑도 하고, 왔어요. So we have, since I went to the ocean, I ate fish and did some surfing, and then came back. Or, since I went to the ocean, I took the opportunity to also eat some fish and do some surfing. Like that. Look at this sentence for another few seconds. Kind of think about it. Kind of internalize it. So we have 김에, the opportunity or chance of having done something here. 간, go, went. The opportunity of having gone to the beach. Well, 김에, in the opportunity, taking advantage of the opportunity of having gone to the beach. Kind of think of it like that. So taking the advantage of having gone to the beach, so what am I going to do? I have this kim, I have this chance, I have this opportunity. Now, they don't use kim regularly otherwise, but it is just used in this grammar form. I have this kim of going to the beach. I have this opportunity, this special chance to go to the beach. What am I going to do with it? Well, I'm also going to eat fish and go surfing. That's what this form literally means. And if you get that, you will not misuse it. But if you think that kime simply means while you're doing something, like, oh, well, while I'm doing that, you will misuse it a lot, because it's not just that. It really has the meaning of taking the opportunity of something, in the opportunity of having gone to the beach. Also, you need to understand that definition of it literally, so that way you know when you can use it with that way you know when you can use it with a past tense verb or a present tense verb, because we're going to be doing both. Otherwise, it will seem like while in both cases, and you won't know when to use a present tense or past tense. And we'll talk about that as well for this lesson. Let's just check the chat for a second. So there's not a future tense. No, it is not used in future tense. You won't use it as 갈 김에. It's only 가는 or 간. Someone asked, did I miss something? Yes, you missed everything. You missed the full explanation. And now we're doing the examples. But it's okay. After this is done, you can still watch it. You can go back and watch the replay of the first 10 minutes where I explain how to use this form. Okay, let's do another example. We don't have that many sentences for today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 sentences, but they are quite long and intermediate. That one was actually the easiest one we had for today. 제 방, my room. 제 방을 청소, I just put it down here. 청소하는, normally there's no space, I'm just putting it down here. 청소하는 김에 화장실, bathroom. 화장실도 I'm just going to write this down here. 청소했어요. 했어요, space. Okay. 제 방을 청소하는 김에 화장실도 청소했어요. So here we have 하는 김에, but we still have past tense, so we'll talk about that in a second. 제 방, my room. 제 방을 청소하다, to clean my room. Now, 청소하다 specifically used for like vacuuming. That's what you'll say when you 청소하다. It doesn't just mean like you're not just wiping your room so much. 청소하다 specifically also, it includes vacuuming, like you're doing actual cleaning, not just like organizing. 청소 specifically more of the cleaning type of meaning. 제 방송, what am I saying? 방송. 제 방을 청소하는 김에. So, here we have taking the opportunity of, or in the chance, in the opportunity to, 하는, do something. I am doing something. So in the opportunity of doing this, not did it, but doing it, what are we doing? Cleaning our room. So taking the opportunity or taking the chance of cleaning my room. Well, what am I going to do with that chance? What am I going to do with the opportunity to clean my room? Clean, present tense. Well, 화장실도 청소했어요. I also cleaned the bathroom. So we have while I cleaned my room, cleaned. Notice that the translation in English kind of gets a bit messed up. We lose the tense. Doesn't quite match, but that's the best we can do in English. While I cleaned my room, I took the opportunity to also clean the bathroom. That's another translation you can use. Or while I was cleaning my room, or just even while cleaning my room. While cleaning my room, I also cleaned the bathroom. So, while, the action verb, the first one. So while cleaning the room, I took the opportunity to clean the bathroom too. So like 2 birds with 1 stone. You're taking the opportunity to do B, also cleaning the bathroom, while you are doing A, cleaning your room. So here we have 하는, not 한. So what's up with that? Taking the opportunity of doing something is totally fine in Korean. Although in English, we would match the tense. We would say, I took the opportunity of like having done, or when I was cleaning the room, or I cleaned the room and I took the opportunity to do something else. We might change the tenses in English. In Korean, though, you can use past tense or present tense most of the time, in most cases, and it makes no difference. Even if the sentence ends in the past tense, 했어요. This part here, most of the time, you can use either. If you don't think it's going to change the meaning of your sentence, you can use either. For example, well, here, 청소하는 김에, taking the opportunity of cleaning my room. So I have the opportunity of cleaning my room. So I also clean the bathroom. Or taking the opportunity of having cleaned my room. So this would be like after you clean your room, well, now I have the opportunity of having cleaned my room. So now I'm going to also clean the bathroom. Well, yeah, you could use either most of the time. And in fact, more often, the present tense will even sound more natural if it fits. So if you don't need to emphasize the past tense, like we did with our first example, 바다에 간 김에, just use the present tense, in case you're wondering. So the first sentence that we had, it was 바다에 간 김에, 생선도 먹고 서핑도 하고 왔어요. In that sentence, it's fine to say 간 김에, because you completely went to the ocean. You're not on your way going to the ocean like 가는. You're not going to the ocean and then you eat fish and go surfing, unless you want to say that. You could say that. But because you said surfing, well, surfing you have to do at the ocean. So you already went to the ocean if you're doing surfing. So 간 김에 sounds better for the first example. Taking the opportunity of having gone to the ocean, gone to the beach, like that, sounds better than saying 가는 김에. So think about that as far as tense goes. Are you saying you're taking the opportunity of doing something, or that you're taking the opportunity of having done something? But with that said, still, most of the time you can use present tense or past tense, and it won't really make a huge difference. But one of them will usually sound more right depending on the context. So in this case, I think 하는 김에 sounds a lot more natural because you're cleaning your room, and while you're cleaning your room anyway, okay, well, I'll go over and clean the bathroom too while I'm there. While I'm cleaning, oh yeah, sure, I'm cleaning my room anyway. You know, I'm still not done with here, but I'm doing it. So taking the opportunity of cleaning my room, let me also move over and clean the bathroom, like that. Not taking the opportunity of having my room clean and then doing something else. Does that kind of make sense? So most of the time, you can still use the present tense, even if the sentence ends in past tense. It doesn't really matter that much. More important is the tense that you use at the end of the sentence. If you misuse this, and it sounds awkward, if you misuse this and you think you're using the wrong one, it's not a big deal. They'll still understand 100% what you're trying to say, and it won't sound so wrong. It might sound a little bit awkward depending on the context, but it's not going to sound wrong. They're still going to understand exactly what you're saying. Okay, let me look at the chat for a sec. Oops, I almost dropped something. Okay, let's move this here. You guys doing okay so far? Oops, drop this. Okay, someone wrote 한국어 공부하러 부산에 간 김에 친구들이 만날 거야. I kind of get what you're trying to say, but 만나다 is a regular action verb. It's a transitive verb, meaning it uses objects. So if you say 친구들이, that means your friends are the ones doing that action. 친구들, because it's the subject marker. So you would say 친구들 object marker, meeting my friends. Not that my friends are meeting someone, which wouldn't make any sense. Does it have to be the same action verb on both sides? No, none of these sentences has. Oh, well, actually, this one is 청소하다, just so happens. None of the other sentences we have do. And the one we just did also didn't have the same verb either. Any verb you want. Okay. 제 방을 청소하는 김에 화장실도 청소했어요. So while I was cleaning my room, I also cleaned the bathroom. I took the opportunity to clean the bathroom since I was already cleaning my room. Like that. And in fact, the Korean words for already, and there are a few of them, are are often used with this form too, which you can find in the worksheet for today's lesson. 기왕 is one of the common words. So that kind of feeling of like, well, I'm already doing this, so I might as well do this. That kind of feeling is also present in some Korean sentences too. So check that out as well. All right, let's do the next sentence. How are we on time? Oh, yes, we are good on time. Okay. 설거지 is the dishes. 설거지 specifically is the dishes that need to be cleaned. 설거지 하는 김에. So you have the opportunity to do the dishes. That in that opportunity of doing the dishes, well, what else are you going to do? Since you're doing the dishes anyway, you might as well. Or you're just going to, you figure, might as well. What else? What else would you do? 그 옆에. 그 옆에. Next to that. 그 옆에. Over there. That thing over there. 쓰레기. Trash. 도. Also. 버려주세요. So please throw away the trash too. While you're doing the dishes anyway. 하는 김에. So since you're already doing the dishes, you're already cleaning up the place. 설거지하는 김에 그 옆에 쓰레기도 버려주세요. Please also throw away the trash next to it. So there's some trash next to there. There's a trash can. Throw that trash out too. While you're doing the dishes, please also go throw away the trash. That's the meaning that you get. Or let's think of it like this. 하는 김에. You have the opportunity, you have the chance of doing 하는, present tense. You have the chance of doing the dishes. With that chance, so you take that chance, you take that opportunity to do the dishes. It doesn't have to be a good thing. It's just something that you're doing, and it's the opportunity of doing that. So in the opportunity of doing that, well, what else are you going to do with that opportunity? Well, also, might as well throw away the trash. So here though, it's a command. 쓰레기도 버려주세요. Please throw away the trash. So since you're already doing the dishes, so you got the opportunity to do the dishes. So in that opportunity, also please throw out the trash. They're related, right? Doing the dishes and throwing out the trash. They're related in the sense that you can do one as an opportunity to the other. So you're taking the opportunity, since you're already doing the dishes, you take the opportunity to also throw out the trash. That's what this form means. 김. Always think about 김 as meaning that kind of opportunity or chance, and you will not misuse it. I promise. If you think about 김 as meaning while, you will misuse it from time to time. Think of it as meaning a chance or an opportunity of doing something. So now you have that opportunity. So what are you going to do with it? Well, I guess I'll do this. Okay, you're great. You can use it like that. 설거지하는 김에 그 옆에 쓰레기도 버려주세요. So while you're already doing the dishes, please also throw out the trash next to there. Okay, get some caffeine. I went to a hospital once in Korea, sitting next to this old guy, and he was legit, not joking, he was doing this. Every sip. Get out of here. Yeah. Okay. That is me. Yes. Go, throw away the trash. Yes. All right. Let's do another sentence. We've only done 3 sentences. We still have 4 more examples I want to give you guys. 떡볶이. Who else likes 떡볶이? 떡볶이. 시키다. 시키다 means to order something. It also means a causative, as in to make someone do something. But in that sense, it's to order. Anyway. 떡볶이 시키다, so ordering. 떡볶이 시키는 김에 Actually, we've got this. I think you guys have got this. I think I want to give you guys a chance to shine. How would you complete this sentence? How would you guys complete this sentence? Just give it a try. What would you put at the end of this? 떡볶이 시키는 김에. I'm not going to explain it. You should know 떡볶이 is really good. It's the spicy rice cakes and the spicy sauce with the spicy vegetables and spicy egg. And it's spicy, but it's good. And it's a little bit sweet too. 떡볶이 시키는 김에. How would you finish the sentence? I'm not even going to say it in English. I'm not even going to spoil it. 아이스크림도 시켰어요. Okay? I also ordered some ice cream. 떡볶이 시키는 김에 피자도 시켰어요. Okay? Nice, Suna. Nice, Binky. I have no... Nice. Alex, full medal. Sarah, nice. 오뎅도 시켰어요. Nice. 잡채 시켜주세요. Nice. Pay1. Yeah, I think you guys are kind of getting it. 콜라도 시켜요. Okay. Nice. 물을 사다. That's not a sentence that's just a unconjugated verb to buy water. You could say 물을 샀어요. I guess I bought water. But then would that really match? So like think of it like this. 떡볶이를 시키다. So you're ordering 떡볶이. Now you're ordering 떡볶이. You have this chance to order 떡볶이. You have the opportunity to order 떡볶이. What are you going to do with it? Well, I also bought water. In context, maybe you're dying of thirst. And you finally find a 떡볶이 vendor. And you also 물을 샀어요. 물도 샀어요. I also bought water. Yes. But by itself, that doesn't really make sense, does it? And that's why you need to understand this kim. Because kim is like an opportunity or a chance. So you have the chance of buying 떡볶이. This opportunity presents itself and you can buy 떡볶이. Well, what else are you going to do? Well, you guys gave some good examples. Also order maybe 잡채, right? Or 오뎅. I think 오뎅 would probably go well. Some other thing that would match in that situation. Well, what are you going to take the opportunity to do while you're ordering 떡볶이? Well, I would also take the opportunity to order 오뎅, right? Or something else, right? Because it's the chance of getting 떡볶이. Well, what else am I going to get? Well, 떡볶이, they probably also sell 오뎅, right? They usually sell 오뎅 at 떡볶이 places if you've been to Korea. Something like that. They also sell kimbap and other things. So then you wouldn't then buying 떡볶이 and take the chance to also buy water, right? Like how would water match up with the opportunity of buying 떡볶이 unless you're like really thirsty in this context? So that's what I'm trying to say. Like make sure you think of it as an opportunity or a chance or else you can misuse it easily. Even though it seems to make sense, like while I'm buying 떡볶이, I'll buy water too. It doesn't really make sense. I mean, it makes sense grammatically, yes. It just doesn't really sound natural because you're talking about a kim. You're talking about the opportunity to do something. You can't always do this. But now you have the opportunity. Now you have the chance to order 떡볶이. And what are you going to do with that chance? Well, while I'm here, anyway, I'm ordering 떡볶이, so I might as well also order 오뎅, order kimbap, like that. So that's how you use it. I just wanted to make that clear. I'm not picking on Farilda. Nice, close, very close. And in fact, I've made that kind of mistake too myself before. I'm just trying to point out that it can be easy to misuse if you're not thinking of it as an opportunity or a chance, because it's not just while I'm doing something, I'll do something else. It's not just that. It is while I have the chance to do something, I will take the opportunity to do something else like that. Make sure you think of it like that or else it's easy to misuse this one. And like I said, I couldn't find any other lessons that mention this part, but it's really easy to misuse this because you have to think about it as an opportunity or a chance or it gets really misused. So, 떡볶이 시키는 김에. So while we're ordering 떡볶이, well, 김밥도 시키자. So let's also order kimbap. You know, while we're here, while we're ordering 떡볶이 anyway, the line looks really long. I'm getting really hungry. 김밥도 시키자. Right? We have this chance to order tteokbokki now. Let's also get some kimbap while we're here. You know, unless you're really thirsty, in which case you could say water, but without any other context. This one makes sense, and ordering water wouldn't really fit, I think. So context, though, does matter. So like I said, if you were like dying of thirst in the desert and you find a tteokbokki store and you have to order tteokbokki, you say, okay, tteokbokki 시키는 김에 물도 샀어요. Okay, sounds good. Otherwise, without any additional context like that, it has to be something that relates to taking advantage of that opportunity to do something. 떡볶이 시키는 김에 김밥도 시키자. 떡볶이 시키는 김에 김밥도 시키자. So, while we're ordering 떡볶이 anyway, let's also order 김밥. 떡볶이 시키는 김에 김밥도 시키자. Okay, next sentence. 한국에 온 김에. So you'll hear this sort of 온 김에 construction used often. It doesn't mean that that's the most common way that 김에 is used. It just means this is a common way that I think lessons teach 김에. 친구 동생의 결혼식에 다녀왔어요. Let's just check the chat for a second. You're talking about some Portuguese professor, Ahimon? I should give out a professor evaluation for this class. What do you think? Ahimon, can you release a professor evaluation for this live stream? I want to know how I'm doing. Let me just turn on the heater. It's a little bit warm in here. What if I use kiwe instead of kim? No, because this is a grammar form. Kim is not actually used by itself. It's only used in this grammar form. Well, for the most part. So kiwe would be the literal, not just the literal, but the natural way to say I had an opportunity to go somewhere. It was a wonderful opportunity, like that. But you cannot say it was a wonderful kim. I had the kim to do something. It's not used like that. It's just a grammatical form. You could make a grammatical form using kiwe that would have a similar meaning as this, but that's not the grammar form that would be commonly used. That would sound like you're going out of your way to say this literal form that means if I had the opportunity to do something like that. It has a different meaning if you were to use kiwe instead of kim. It's not this same form. I'll just say that. And there are a lot of things like that in Korean, like 할 수 있다, can do something. Well, 수 is another grammatical particle that's only used in 수 있다 or 수 없다. You cannot say I have the 수 meaning ability. You cannot say I have the 수 to do something else. It doesn't make any sense. You can't just use 수 in a sentence. You could say 능력, ability, like directly, or other forms of saying the ability to do something. 할 수 있는 힘, the strength to do something. But then that sounds more literal. That's like saying not that I can do it, but now you're saying I have the ability to do it. Like directly saying I have the ability. So you have a different meaning if you use them. You can't just swap them around like that though, because they're only used in these grammar forms. So 한국에 온 김에. So 온, past tense, came to Korea. So I have come to Korea. I came to Korea. And I have this opportunity now because I came to Korea. I have this chance. I had the chance to come to Korea. And I'm going to take the opportunity to 친구 동생의 결혼식. My friend's younger sibling's wedding ceremony. 결혼식에 다녀왔어요. I attended. 다녀오다, to go somewhere and then come back. 다녀왔어요. So I went to my friend's sibling's wedding. You could say my friend's younger sister's wedding, like that. Since I was in Korea anyway, I figured, might as well take the opportunity to go to my friend's younger sister's wedding. Like that. 한국에 온 김에. So I came to Korea. And with that opportunity of having, I finally get to go to Korea. Yes, it's a big opportunity. It's a special chance. Well, what am I going to do to take advantage of that opportunity? Well, I'm going to take the opportunity to, in this case, 친구 동생의 결혼식에 다녀왔어요. I went to my friend's younger sibling's wedding. So, while I was in Korea, I went to my friend's younger sibling's wedding. 한국에 온 김에 친구 동생의 결혼식에 다녀왔어요. 시키다 주문하다. Alex, check out my live stream about causative verbs. 시키다 has other uses besides just meaning 주문하다. And 시키다 also is for ordering something delivery specifically. Or when you go directly to a restaurant and you're ordering something. Whereas 주문하다 can be more of a general use formal word for ordering, like ordering things online. Or just ordering something to happen. You know, ordering something to be given to me, ordering someone to do something, kind of like any sort of general order. 시키다 is more like order for delivery or call in to order. Also has the causative verb form meaning of to force someone to do something. So yeah, check out my causative verb lesson about that. But yeah, 주문하다 is also just a more formal word for order. If you were to translate it literally, can you say 김에 in the opportunity of coming here? Yes, that's fine. 김에, it does have that meaning. 에. Now, 에 doesn't literally mean in, but it means to. It could mean in, though. So yeah, in would be fine. So in the opportunity or, you know, even with the opportunity is okay. There are cases where 에 can mean with something. So however you want to think about it, doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's fine. Okay. Oh, it's almost time to replace this black pen again. 문법에 대해서 about 문법. 문법 meaning grammar. So about grammar. 얘기하다, to talk about. 얘기하는 김에. So, in the opportunity of talking about grammar. So, since we're talking about grammar, while we're talking about grammar, or more literally, the opportunity, the chance to talk about grammar. What are we going to do with this opportunity? What are we going to do with this chance to talk about grammar? Well, take the opportunity to do something else. Well, what else are we going to do? Well, let's also talk about 억양. 억양 is intonation. So like how you would say like 밥 먹었어요? 밥 먹었어요. You know, whatever you want. So intonation, 억양. So while we have the chance to talk about grammar, let's take the opportunity to 억양에 대해서 sorry, there's no space here. 에 대해서도 대해서도 얘기해 볼까요? 얘기해 볼까요? So, 문법에 대해서 얘기하는 김에. So we are talking about grammar. We have the opportunity, the chance to talk about grammar. What are we going to do with that opportunity? Well, let's take the opportunity to also 대해서도, about also, 억양, intonation, 얘기해 볼까요? Should we talk about intonation too? So, while we're already talking about grammar, should we also take the opportunity to talk about intonation? Like that. 문법에 대해서 얘기하는 김에 억양에 대해서도 얘기해 볼까요? 억양에 대해서도 얘기해 볼까요? 문법에 대해서 얘기를 하는 김에 문법에 대해서 얘기하는 김에 억양에 대해서도 얘기해 볼까요? So while we're talking about grammar, should we take the opportunity to also talk about intonation? Here we have 해 볼까요? Should we? So it doesn't have to be like I did it or do it, but shall we do it? It can be anything like that. Just as long as you understand that 김에 is some sort of chance, the opportunity of doing this. And that would match, right? You have the opportunity to talk about grammar. Well, what are you going to do with that opportunity? What else are you going to do? Well, you're not going to say, while we have the opportunity to talk about grammar, well, I took a hike up the mountain. Like, that doesn't really make any sense, right? While we have the opportunity to talk about grammar, since we can talk about grammar, let's go hiking. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why? What are you doing? Why are you have the opportunity to study grammar? So why would you go hiking with that opportunity? It doesn't make any sense. So it has to match. It has to be something that you would do with that opportunity. Well, what else would you do? You could also talk about intonation. You could also talk about vocabulary. You could also give some tips for learning Korean. You can do anything like that that relates to having that chance to talk about grammar, the opportunity to talk about grammar. Okay. One more. Woo! We're doing great. Okay. I want you guys to finish this one because we have time. 여기까지, up to here. So, 여기까지, I'll just write this first. 여기까지 오다. Literally to come up to here. But it's used to emphasize even this far, like all the way here. You came all the way here. 여기까지 오다. You came all the way here. It was far. You even came up to here. Like you didn't stop over there, but 여기까지. You came up to here. You came so far. So it's kind of like saying that. You came so far. You came all the way. You came all this way. 여기까지 온 김에. So, you have the opportunity of having come all the way here. So you came this far. You came up to here. You've come here. You're here. How would you finish this sentence? You can do anything. I'm not going to give you any hints. I'm going to write one example that I have here. But go ahead. Write something. Take a chance. Take the opportunity to write a sentence and finish this one. It can be short. In fact, I recommend short. Lower chance of making a mistake if the sentence is short. And you can focus more on the grammar that way if the sentence is short. 억양. 억양. Yeah, that would be 양 억마리. 억마리 would be, 100 million sheep. I think that's right, yeah. Ok is 100 million, right? I'm like bad with numbers in not just Korean, but English too, I admit. Yeah, 100 million. Okay, well, I guess I'm not that bad. I was like, it's a pretty common number. But then you know something you know so well that when you actually think about it again, you're like, is that right? You like search it? Yeah, so it is 100 million. Okay. 여기까지 온 김에 할아버지 댁 같이 안 가요? 차를 마시자. 차를 마시자. You wouldn't. Okay. 차를 마시자. You've come this far. You have the opportunity of having come up to here. You came this way. You came all this way, and you have that opportunity. So what are you going to do with that opportunity? Well, you're also going to take the opportunity to 차를 마시자. Let's drink some tea. Doesn't quite fit. You could say something like 차라도. Like at least drink some tea. Okay, but you come this way. You come so far. Drink tea. Let's drink tea. Doesn't match with that. Like, what are you doing with this opportunity? Well, you're not just saying, let's drink tea. You're saying, at least you should get some tea, right? Kind of like that. So you would use a different particle, maybe like 차라도, like even if it's just at least some tea or something like that. Like maybe they've refused everything else. Like, I'm going to go. You'd be, 여기까지 온 김에. Like, while you're here anyway, I mean, at least let's drink some tea and talk or something like that. But not just, let's drink tea. Since you came all this way and you're here, let's take the opportunity to, let's drink tea. Doesn't really fit unless there was some sort of other context for that. I'm just going to pick out some of these sentences and see if we can give some corrections or feedback on them. 산책할래요? Oh, let me give you guys what I was talking about before. 이라도. 일하도, I don't need to teach the grammar behind it because this is not a lesson about 일하도. I'll just tell you that it means at least as a particle. 차라도 마실래? Do you want to at least have some tea? 산책이라도 할까? Should we at least go hiking? Go take a walk, basically? Something like that. 이라도. It's 이라도 after a consonant and just 라도 after a vowel. This is just an extra particle you can add that's at least do something. You want to at least do this? You want to at least do this? 숙제라도 할까? 공부라도 좀 할까? Should we at least study some Korean? 한국어 공부라도 좀 할까? Should we at least do some Korean studying or something? Like that. I said, this is not a lesson about least, or else I would go into the detail about where it's from and what it means literally, but 산 봐야 해요. You gotta see the mountain. Okay, it could be. And if I tell you no, in context, it could be okay. So maybe there's a context in your head that you're imagining where your sentence would be perfectly fine. Though me as a third party, as another listener that doesn't know that context, it could sound awkward to me. So just keep that in mind. That in context, it could be okay. But without knowing extra context, it could sound really awkward. Since you've come this way anyway, like that. 여기까지 온 김에 일본 여행도 했어요? That would not fit. You have the opportunity of having come here. Did you also do a trip in Japan? Doesn't fit. It would have to take the opportunity to do something. But you're already here. You're here right now. Is this Japan? If this is Japan, could be, but without any other context, it doesn't really make sense. While you're here, you have the chance of having come here, the opportunity of having come here. Well, you wouldn't say then, did you take a trip to Japan? Because it doesn't match logically with having come here. Unless, like I said, this is Japan, then you could probably change the sentence did you travel around some areas or something? 여기 여행이라도 했어요 or something, maybe something like that. But yeah, without any other context, it doesn't quite make sense. Coffee typo. Coffee shop. If you want to say shop. Although normally they just do kage or cafe. It's supposed to be cafe, but everyone says cafe. So you've come here. You can go to Japan from anywhere. 전통 음식을 먹어볼까요? Should we have some traditional food? Okay, if you're in a traditional place, should we go eat some and then you'd say whatever the local dish is? Since you come all this way, do you want to at least get some famous Seoul fish? Whatever you want to say, wherever you are. Maybe you're in Seoul. So yeah, without any context though, it could be a bit vague. But let me give you an example. So 여기까지 온 김에. So while you're here, since you've come this far, let's say that they are at a school. 새로 오다. 새로 is an adverb that means new, newly. 오다. So the newly arrived. 오다, to come, to arrive. So the newly came, newly arrived. 오신, honorific. 새로 오신 선생님. 도. So also the newly arrived teacher. 한 번. Once. Or actually more, it's literally once, but it's not used as once. It's you want to meet them, just try meeting them. 한 번, doing something, doesn't really mean literally once, but just trying it, giving it a try. So in that sense, yes, once, but it's just doing it, trying it. You want to 한 번 먹어봐, try it. You're not really saying try it once. You're just saying, yeah, give it a try. A as in one. So give it a try. So 한 번, 만나, 보고, meet. 만나보고. So give them a meet. Literally a once. Meet them once. Meet the newly arrived teacher before you go. 만나보고 가세요. So go meet the teacher, 보고, and then go, basically. but it's saying meet them once. Before you go, 새로 오신 선생님도 한번 만나보고 가세요. So while you're here, you've come all this way to the school. 여기까지 온 김에 새로 오신 선생님도 한번 만나보고 가세요. 여기까지 온 김에 새로 오신 선생님도 한번 만나보고 가세요. So while you're here, meet the new teacher. You should go meet the new teacher before you go. 보고 and then 가세요. And then go. Before you leave, basically. Meet the new teacher at least once, right? Since you're here anyway, you've come this far. 여기까지 온 김에, since you're here anyway, you have the opportunity of having come here. The chance to come here. Take the opportunity to 새로 오신 선생님도 한번 만나보고 가세요. While you're here, take the opportunity to also meet the newly arrived teacher, the new teacher. That's how you would say new teacher. You don't need to say 새로운 선생님. 새롭다 if you use to be new. It's more like saying something itself is new, as in that's brand new. So you're not saying like the teacher is new. You were saying the teacher is new as in they're newly arrived. They just came. So 새로 오다 is used in that case to be new, like as in newly arrived. Not as in like 새로운 차, like a new car. 새로운 컴퓨터, a new computer. For a person, you typically would say 새로 오다 to say that they're new, as in they newly arrived. So that's just something you can write down. 여기까지 온 김에 새로 오신 선생님도 한번 만나보고 가세요. So while you're here, you should also meet the new teacher once before you go. Okay. That is all the sentences for today. We actually finished on time. I wanted to keep the lesson within 1 hour. But a few announcements, and then we're going to do a quick Q&A. So if you guys have any questions for the next 15 minutes, feel free to ask them and I'll answer. Quick announcements again. Make sure to get the worksheet on Patreon, as well as the outline for today's live stream. You can download the outline within an hour after that finishes. And also remember to vote for the next topic. We're going to do another live stream on Sunday again. And I also have another announcement to make. A special announcement. And I'm late. Yes, Mihal, you are very late. But it's okay. You can check this out on a repeat later. So I have a big announcement to make. And two things. This week, this Friday, there's going to be a new video about Jeju dialect. I've gotten a lot of requests for more dialect videos, and I do listen to those. So the next one's going to be Jeju dialect. I don't know what we should do next. What dialect should we do next? Let me know. Oh, hey, Carrie. 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 Whoa. Okay, let me, I have to make the board light up with that. Okay. Gotta flicker it. Just doing it manually here. All right, let's do a dab party for that. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. Busan 사투리. I already did a Busan one. Isn't Daegu considered Busan? No. Daegu is similar to it's the same area. There are some areas that are, actually a lot of the areas down there have very similar dialects in general. But no, Busan has its own special features, which is what I cover in my Busan dialect episode. Daegu is a bit different. Daegu is, well, they have some different endings they use, and they have different intonation that they use, and some different words that they use. But most of it is the same as Busan dialect. But if you're talking with someone who's from Daegu and someone from Busan, they can easily tell who's from where, and they're not the exact same. So to an untrained ear, they sound exactly the same, but to any Korean, especially Koreans who live in one or the other, you can tell the difference. Like, oh, you're from Busan, or oh, you're from Daegu, right? They're not the same thing. And there's also another one, Ulsan, which is another third area which also has similar dialect, and that's different too. That also has its own features. Kind of more of like a mix though, with some of them. So yeah, maybe an episode about Daegu dialect. I'm not sure. But yeah, so this Friday will be an episode about Jeju dialect. And then next week, I'll probably announce this again next Sunday too. Next week, so maybe next Friday, we will be getting a brand new video series on my channel. So for those of you who want to learn Korean and you want a curriculum to learn Korean, but you don't want to pay for a curriculum, you just want a free curriculum, I'm going to be starting to upload a completely free, full Korean curriculum where you can start learning Korean from the very beginning. And then once I've uploaded enough videos, all the way up to the whole beginner grammar series. So it'll be a whole beginner grammar series for free. And I'll start uploading that next week. So I might just drop the first 10 episodes all at once so you can at least get past Hangul right away. But then, yeah, we'll do every week. We'll get like 1 or 2 of those episodes. And it'll just keep going up to maybe like 100 episodes or so. And it'll just be a free curriculum that'll be on my website, on my YouTube channel that anyone can watch. So just letting you guys know, it's a big announcement. I've been working on it for the past 2 months now. So yeah, I'm happy about it because I don't think there are any free curriculums on the internet for videos in video series. They're all paid, right? If you search like video series for learning Korean, I couldn't find any. They just paid ones. So this will be free. So yeah, look forward to it. It's pretty fun. I'm enjoying, I'm editing one of those videos every single day. And I already filmed the first 20 episodes. And I'll film another 20 in a couple weeks. So yeah, hopefully it'll be at least 100, if not 150. And if you guys really like the series, if the series is popular, I can keep going. I can make the series as long as people want. But I'm thinking at least like 100 episodes to go through all of the beginning topics. So it'll be like a full beginning curriculum, like TOPIK level, I guess the first 2 levels of TOPIK, like the whole thing for all the beginning levels, just in video form, in a good order, with practice and all that stuff along the way. So yeah. Black coffee or milk? Milk? How much did you... Okay, but anyway, that's all the announcements you have for today. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll answer questions for another 10 minutes or so. So yeah, the lesson's over though, but now we have a Q&A. So I'll just answer some questions. TOPIK. Well, as far as I say TOPIK, it's going to be covering those levels. Now, the early levels of TOPIK don't really require any special TOPIK training to take. The higher levels of TOPIK, though, you have to actually just study for TOPIK. But the lower levels, you can just take them without having studied for them. As long as you know the grammar forms that would be in them. Yeah, or if you want to think of it more technically, this would be the CEFR scale of A1 or A2. Somewhere there. That's the goal of the whole series. So yeah, full beginner course. Maybe something that you could watch back to back. If you're on an airplane, you're going to Korea, you just watch every single episode. But yeah, like I said, it'll take a while to upload. I'll just start with next week. Is there a huge difference between TOPIK level 2 and level 3? No, the huge difference I think is going to be level 4 and 5 and then 5 to 6. Because they changed the ways that it used to be 3 tests, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, but they changed it to just 2, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there used to be a bigger jump between them, but they made the tests a little bit different, as what I heard. I haven't seen the test in years, though. Even if I'm not a beginner anymore, I'm looking forward to it. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I hope you'll still enjoy it. It's going to be pretty high quality. I think you guys will be impressed with it. Is TOPIK 1 exam worth taking? Sure. I mean, it's always important to have goals for your Korean and ways to check if you're hitting those goals. And TOPIK is just a really common, easy way to do that. It's fun, you know. Take the early TOPIK test, like you study for it, go take it, pass it, woohoo! Like you can feel like you actually have learned Korean. From someone, hante. You can use hante. The reason is hante so, or pronounced just as ante so. The so is optional. So ante can also mean from, just like ante always means to. But ante so can never mean to. It always means from. And I did a live stream about that too. You can check on my channel. Oh, Ahimang, I need to know the results of that teacher questionnaire. the survey for the teacher. I didn't check if you posted them. I didn't see. Well, I didn't look, but yeah, 마땅 치. 치 is 하지. There are a few of those. 치 is 하지. 코 is 하고. 케 is 하게. Like that. You'll see these used in different conjugations. Ke, ko, chi. Trying to think if there's another one. For example, like 원하지 않아. Like I don't want it. Well, you'll often see that as 원치 않아. 원치. So yeah, it's just a common shortening. But I don't recommend using them yourself because they don't go for every verb commonly, although you can. They're usually just specific verbs that will use that a lot. Like 상상하다, 원하다 are just a couple that come to mind right now. 코 is usually used already as is. It'll already be attached to the word itself. So you don't have to like break it apart. It's just like that. Let me think. Yeah. Anyway, in K is also another, K is hage. The reason for that is actually quite easy. It's just the hiat conjugation, it's just the hiat sound change rule. Remember what happens when hiat comes before or after a regular consonant. It makes that regular consonant strong. That's it. That's the reason why this happens. It's just a combination of haji anyway. The hiat, the a vowel goes away, and you're left with hiat, the H letter, followed by chi, and it becomes chi. That's it. So it's not like some magical change. It's just the regular sound change rules. I think there's one more, but those are all the common ones. Fantastic. 10. Pretty good. Poor, very loose. 0. I don't know why I'm here. Ahimang rules. Did you vote for that, Ahimang? Did you put that in yourself? And did you vote for that? Is that the one person? I posted. No, I saw it. Chat's not moving that fast right now. I missed everything you said right now. Nice. 줄임말 used in everyday conversation or just text? Yeah, it's used in everyday conversation too. It just depends. Some of them are not. So if you have like really short expressions, those might only be used in conversation between younger people. So I would be careful when you're just using a regular abbreviated word. That's if you know it's slang. Don't use it in conversation unless you've heard someone use it in conversation, unless you're talking with your close friends, because it can sound really awkward. Like if I were to just suddenly saying, all right, guys, I'm going to go BRB for a second, TTYL. Like, am I cool if I do that? No. But if you do it with your friends, yeah, it's funny. So sometimes it could be like that. You have to be careful which abbreviations you're using. But if it's not a slang word, if it's a regular abbreviation, you're fine. Like, things like 열공, like 열심히 공부하다, like to study hard, 열공. Or I think, things like that are totally fine. But if it's a slangy word, then yeah, be careful. It can sound not cool. Is the sentence ending with Maria? No, it's not a quoting form. I could do a live stream about that later, but it has a little bit of a... It's used after quoting forms as well. Difference between 의아하다 and 이상하다. Well, if you're trying to say strange, just use 이상하다. 의아하다 is not used for just saying something strange or awkward or weird like that. But where did you even see 의아? Is that was that from a song? Did you see that in a song or something? 의심스럽고. Yeah. 의아 would be like doubt, like fishy, more of a meaning of fishy, but that's not even the word you use to say something fishy. Oops. Gianna! Hey, Gianna! I work at 1 a.m. Need more sleep. Sweet, thank you. Thank you, Gianna. Gotta do a dab. Hold on. Oh, it stopped. Oh, it stopped. Thank you. Is ending the sentence? Oh, I see. That's what you already asked. Yeah, it goes after the quoting form, but it's the Maria itself is not a quoting form. It's just an emphatic form. More older people will use it too than younger people. Can you define intermediate? Yeah, you can make sentences and you can hold conversations. You can say most of what you want to say, but not in the way that you want to say it. I think that's intermediate, where you can actually make sentences. You can actually understand what people are saying, or at least be able to read and write and make sentences. If there's a basic grammar form, you already know it, or you have at least already seen it before. If you're seeing sentences and you don't recognize anything, you're not intermediate. You would be recognizing stuff even if you don't understand it 100%. And then, yeah, you can say whatever you want to say in general. Like you can think of a sentence that would express what you want to say, but not in the way that you want to say it. So you want to say that you're starving. Well, you can't say that, but you can at least say, I'm really hungry. Or maybe you know an expression that's like, oh, 배고파 죽겠다 or something like that. Yeah, that could be intermediate, but not advanced. Advanced would be you can say what you want to say in the way that you want to say it. Doesn't mean you're perfect. You still make mistakes all the time, but you can still do most of what you want to. And then you would also be completely comfortable with the grammar form kime. You would say like, oh yeah, maybe I'm not a master of it, but yeah, I'd understand that anytime I heard it. Kind of like that. That would be more high intermediate or advanced. But there are no official definitions for those levels. It's whatever you think. There is no like guidebook, like this is intermediate, this is advanced, or this is beginner. There's nothing like that. There are no standards. If you ask every teacher, they'll give you a different answer. Is it 2017 again? What was in 2017? Yeah, Gianna, thanks for donating. Go to bed. Get some sleep. It's late. How to use a verb before a conjugated verb, like I'm too tired to study? Typically stuff, I kind of get, I think what you're asking. You typically take the verb stem and attach gi, like doing that verb nominalization form, and then e. Literally to doing, or more something like for doing verb. That's how you say like it's easy to do something, it's hard to do something, or something like that. Now this won't be every situation, but this is kind of a common construction that they use for that sort of thing, which is I think what you're asking. Just kie. In fact, I think kie was one of the other options for live streams as well. Is kime similar to kyom? Yes, in the fact that it has to do with doing multiple things. No, in that kyom is more of a kill two birds with one stone sort of meaning. Kyom also is only used with the future tense conjugation. So 할 겸, you wouldn't say 하는 겸 or 한 겸 like that. So the tense is different the way it works. As far as just overall meaning, like they do kind of seem to have similar usages in some cases. Like I said, doing multiple things. Kyom can also be used for more than two things. Or you can even just list one thing with kyom. So the grammar they're used is completely different grammar. Yeah, so yes and no. I would not consider them companion forms though. Like they wouldn't be taught together. B1, B2, CFR, like I said, it's another standardization. It's another system that isn't really reliable because you set it yourself. Like you choose what your level of CFR is. There's no organization that makes the test for CEFR for Korean or anything like that. So it's just kind of like, do you think you fit in this category? And some of the categories are a bit vague too, just like the definition I'm giving. But yeah, something like that, B1, B2, and then you get C1, C2, right, for advanced, like kind of like that. You can think about it like that. But in some ways, it doesn't really quite match. And I think sometimes in some ways C2 seems more like high fluent and not just advanced. So yeah, that's not too bad though. Approximation is, yeah, B1, B2. 선생님이 얘기한 김에 선생님 하고, you're not speaking the teacher, right? The teacher is not the object of your conversation. You're talking either about the teacher, or you're talking to the teacher, or you're talking with the teacher. But you wouldn't want to use 선생님, the object marker, unless you're directly talking to the teacher, like the teacher's coming out of your mouth. Like that's the teacher. Like it doesn't really make sense, since you could talk about a story, you could talk about a rumor or something like that, but you can't talk about a person, like an object like that. Kime and Kire, yeah, they're nothing alike. Kire is a street or a way or a road. I think I just did that live stream 2 weeks ago. So check that live stream out where I talk about kire. Because I also no, actually I don't talk about kire, I talk about kire opta. Kire is just on the way to do something. So while you're on the way to do something, like you're walking to the store, it doesn't have anything to do with kim. Kim is an opportunity. Kire is just the path, the motion, while you're doing that motion, that type of meaning. But yeah, no relation with kime, is not even swappable. Well, it would change the meaning if you swapped it. Thinking about the last sentence of today's lesson, it could be like this. 여기까지 온 김에. Let's walk around and know some places. Okay, I kind of get what you're trying to say. Yeah, I kind of get what you're trying to say, at least if I understand correctly. Yes, since we're here anyway, well, let's take a walk and see some places here. Okay, yeah. Like maybe your friend's coming here and they're going to go. They're like, yeah, I'll see you later. And you're like, wait. 여기까지 온 김에, while you're here anyway, let's take a walk and look at some of these places here because, well, why? Well, why are you just taking a walk? Well, because there are some famous places here, like you've never been here before. This is the famous street with these special statues. So let's 여기도 좀 구경하고 가세요. Like look around here too and then go. Like kind of like that. You could say that. Because in that case, in that context, if this is like a famous place to see, like take the opportunity to look around this nice area here like that. Not just randomly take a walk around here, like doesn't make any sense. But if it in context, if it's like a famous area, then yeah. Okay. Turning into Cthulhu. Ouch, my mouse has been sitting in the sun. Your poor mouse. You should probably put it back in the cage. Get it? No, okay. Yeah, you can't just take advantage of this opportunity with anything. Like you wouldn't just say, like, well, while I'm teaching this Korean class anyway, you guys should make sure to study. Like it doesn't really fit. You can't just throw taking the opportunity to do in any sentence. It's like, while I'm teaching this live stream, I also took the opportunity to try on these clothes. Doesn't make sense either. Like, how is it taking advantage of an opportunity to try on clothes? Like, it has to be something that would actually be a usage of that opportunity. So that's what I was trying to clarify with the lesson. So it has to be some sort of using the opportunity of doing something, not just while you're doing something, do something else, but using that opportunity that you have, taking advantage of that opportunity and then doing something with that. So something related to that. So like, I'm doing live streams. While I'm doing live streams, I'm also since I have the opportunity to do live streams, well, I'm also going to, while I'm doing a live stream, I'll also take the chance of, I can't really think of anything in English right now. What else would I do while I'm taking the advantage of doing live streams? Clean my board. I don't know. Drink some caffeinated beverage, and I don't know. It wouldn't really make sense. It's like why would I need to drink caffeinated beverage? And maybe I never can drink caffeinated beverages. Maybe I only get caffeine when I do my live streams. So then yes, I could drink caffeine during my live streams. Oh, Mihal, for the mouse joke. I knew someone would like it. Mihal. Thank you. I think what's that, like $13 in US or something? I can't remember. I was late, so I'm rewinding the stream now. Yeah, that's definitely. You'll be able to see the whole stream though once this is finished, because I know YouTube still processes the video for like an hour or so after it ends, and then you'll be able to see it completely without any problems. 12, yes. Thank you, I appreciate it. Let me do a dab for that. Thank you to Miho. Thank you. All right, so I think I'll stop here. Show off your photography. Oh, show off your... Okay, yeah, sure. I didn't take this picture though, but let's just say I took this picture. Let's say I mean, picture, what are you talking about? This is a real scene. So let's say that this is a picture, and let's say I took this picture. Then, yeah, while I'm teaching Korean, take that opportunity to also promote my photography. Yeah, okay, good. I was trying to think like, well, what else would I do when I'm doing my stream? I couldn't think of anything. But yeah, sure, that could be good. Reply to comments. If the comments are something I normally can't do, so I'm taking the opportunity of finally, since I'm doing the live stream anyway, might as well also take the opportunity to, well, something that I normally couldn't do, well, reply to comments. I guess maybe I'm a YouTuber who never replies to comments, so this is my only chance to reply to comments, then yes. But otherwise, it wouldn't really be taking advantage of the opportunity because I normally reply to comments all the time. It has to be something that is actually, you're taking the opportunity to do something, not just something that you would do anyway. Not like, well, I went to the store, so I took the opportunity to get my hair cut. Like, you could literally get your hair cut anytime. You don't need to be doing it at the store, but maybe you want to get your hair cut, so you have the opportunity to go to the store. Well, now you can get your hair cut because that's where you need to get your hair cut. Yeah, okay, and that works. But like I'm just saying, just think about it. It's not just you do anything while you're doing anything. It's something that you're taking the opportunity to do. All right. Why are you doing creature? Oh, yeah, you're right. So, yeah, I was just doing Korean teaching here in the middle of the street. And, all right, everyone. Well, hold on. I'm almost done, everyone. Just one more second, okay? Just one more second. Okay, yeah, everyone. Thanks for waiting, everyone. Don't worry. I'm going to be moving this board in just a second. Hold on. Mike, just wait there. I just got to say thanks to everyone. So, thanks to everyone for coming. Special thanks as well to my new member, K-Chun, as well as all the members out there who are still with me. Subakbolle, Watermelon Bug, Carrie, Gianna, and Mihao, thank you as well for your donations. Hold on, everyone. Just hold on. I'm almost done. And thank you guys for coming. Let's move this out of the way. The cars are already trying to come through here. I'll see you guys again next time. 그럼 다음에 또 봐. Okay, guys, fine. You can come through. You come through, guys.